Tonight we have a surprise with Age of Overlord. We have brand new cards, and this deck is quite exciting. Because this is a deck that supports around Corrupted Gem of Rebellion, Snake Eye. This is a card that says target one face-up monster on the field, place it face-up in its owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell, and you can only activate one Corrupted Gem of Rebellion, Snake Eye, once per turn. So let's get into this support. We have quite a bit of cards. We have a total of 11, and they are Dark Spellcaster, Pyro Fire level 1s, along with a level 8 Dragon Fire, and a few spells and traps here. So let's get right into it. First off, we have Diablo Star of the Black Witch. She is a dark level 7, 2500 attack, 2000 defense, so Dark Magician stats. And you can special summon this card from your hand by sending one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. You can only special summon Diablo Star the Black Witch once per turn this way. You can only use each of the following effects of Diablo Star the Black Witch once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you could set one Snake Eye spell trap card from your deck. If this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard during your opponent's turn, you can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, and if you do special summon this card is really good. It's a generic level 7 extender. You can run it in Kashtira being a level 7. So I could definitely see this being played because this with Birth is pretty good. And honestly, for being 2500 attack, it's pretty strong. Next up, we have Treasure Hunting Fiend. It is a quick play spell card, as she is the one trying to get the Corrupted Snake Eye. Now, you can only use each effect of this card once per turn. You can add one Diablo Star monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So that's what she is. She's a Diablo Star. So it's all going to be a Diablo Star monster, which is going to be very interesting. You can banish this card from your graveyard. During your main phase, you can target one treasure spell trap card in your graveyard or currently banished other than Treasure Hunting Fiend. Return it to the bottom of the deck, then draw one. Now, some of the treasure cards that we have, you can search things like Dragon Treasure, Guarded Treasure, Pendulum Treasure, Treasure Map, Treasure Panda, Pharaoh's Treasure, Man-Eating Treasure Chest, or few of these are, let's go with the easier route right here. We're going to be looking at treasure spell and trap cards. We have Pendulum Treasure, Mirror Formation of the 10 Sacred Treasures, Secret Pass to the Treasure, Guarded Treasure, Dragon Treasure, Treasure Map, and Pharaoh's Treasure, plus all the new treasure cards that are in this whole deck. So that's going to be very interesting. After that, we have Treasure of Death, Lucia. It is a quick play spell card, so that's going to be pretty nice of a card that you could search. You can only activate one copy of this card per turn. Target one level 7 or higher spellcaster monster you control, and use one of the following effects. The targeted face-up monster is unaffected by your opponent's monster effects this turn, and is sent to the graveyard during the next standby phase. Reduce the attack of all monsters your opponent controls by the attack of the targeted monster. If this reduces their attack to 0, destroy them. So, indirect spiral support in the OCG because they still have Master Plan, and it's a level 7 or higher spellcaster. Snake Eye Spiral. That would be interesting if we had Master Plan legal. And then finally we have Corrupted Gem of Betrayal, Sylvia. It is a normal trap card, so you could use it in Labyrinth. You can only use one Corrupted Gem of Betrayal Sylvia effect per turn, and only once that turn. Send one Diablo Star monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, then target one face up card on the field, negate its effects. And the actual name that I'm going to be going with for this, it looks like it's not there yet, but yes, let's continue. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of your Diablo Star monster effect or corrupted gem spell or trap card or effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate that effect. Oh god, that's a negate on a banish. That is very cool. That's very unique and interesting. Huh, that's definitely new. After that, let's get into the Snake Eye. We have Snake Eye Assl. It's a level 1 fire, 800 attack, 1000 defense. It is a Pyro, and you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. One of the main ones you're going to be searching is Kurikara. But I kind of want to also see what other search targets there are, because I think that there might be a few. Level 1 fires. We have... oh, failing the Saldrampa. We have Squeak Knight, Infernal Knight Roland, the new Altergeist monster from Duel's Nexus, Infernal Knight Renaud, Inferno Decatron, Brave or Courageous Crimson Chivalry Brendamante. We also have Jet Synchron. That's going to be a fun card to search. Boost Warrior, the new Volcanic Rimfire, a lot of the Evoltiles, Durax, Lavals, Fire Flint Lady, Volcanic Shell, the new Mega Churilla, Bismugear, Rescue Ace Hydrant. There's quite a bit of good search targets for this card. I really do like this. What could go wrong? Next up, we have Snake Eye Orc. It's a level 1 fire Pyro with 900 attack, 200 defense, and you can only use the first and second effect with this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one level 1 fire monster in your graveyard that is banished, add it to your hand or special summon it. Rekindling target, plus being able to get back stuff that you banish off for rekindling. And you can grab itself back. This is not okay. You can send this card and another face-up card you control to the graveyard. Special summon one Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except Snake Eye. So what you're telling me, we could discard or Jet Synchron. Actually, no, send Jet Synchron and this card from the field to the grave. Summon out the big level 8 dragon, and then get Synchro for 9. Oh, lord. The Orc is pretty good. I really like this deck. Next up, we have Snake Eye White Birch. It is a level 1 fire Pyro, 0 attack, 2100 defense, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control a fire monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon White Birch this way once per turn. This is a really good Pyro monster. Very good extender and everything. That just has fire in it. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send this card and another face-up monster you control to the graveyard. And it just does the exact same thing. Special summon a Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck. So all three of them have that exact same effect. That's very unique. So I guess you could shuffle a few of these around. That's pretty cool. Next up, we have Snake Eye Flameberg Dragon. It's level 8 Fire Dragon effect, 3500 attack, 2500 defense. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target one face-up monster or one monster in your graveyard. Place it in the original owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell card. Okay. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster card treated as a continuous spell card. Special summon it to your side of the field. Okay. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard. This card is really broke. This is a really broken card. Having 2500 defense is very strong. Don't mind the defense there, but this card I really like. This summons out 2 free level 1 monsters, so you can do really anything with that. That is very broken. After that, we have Vibrating Temple of the Snake Eye. It's a field spell card, and you can only activate one card with this name per turn. So it's like Tier Elements, or Perlino, Pressured Planet, just a lot of the current modern day field spells. When this card is activated, you can place one Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard in its owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell. Your level 1 fire monsters gain 1100 attack. That could be scary, because we have 1900, 2000, and 1100. So that makes them actually very strong. Once per turn, if your opponent normal or special summon a monster, you can target one monster, treat it as a continuous spell in either spell and trap card zone, special summon it to your field. So what you're saying is this is going to be a secret rare for us. I would be fine with this because this is a core piece of a deck. That's what they did with Visa Starfrost. I really am digging this deck. It's quite nice. Next up, we have Snake Eye, Treasure of the Original Sin. Normal spell card, so it's searchable off of triple tactic thrust. You can only use one of the following effects, one or two, of this card with this name once per turn, and only once that turn. So either you can send one other face-up card you control to the graveyard, special summon one level 1 fire monster from your hand or deck. Or you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Snake Eye or Diablo Star monster in your graveyard. Add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. Then place that target at the bottom of your deck. Okay. These cards are really good. Finally, we have the last card, which is Snake Eye's Dominating Glare. It's a normal trap card, so essentially you can run a Labyrinth engine if you really need to. If the total level of Snake Eye monsters you control is 2, apply one of the following effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls or one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Place it in the owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell card. Or target one monster on the field that is being treated as a continuous spell in the spell and trap card zone. Special summon that monster to your side of the field. You can only activate one Snake Eye Dominating Glare once per turn. So this deck has multiple ways to get cards into the spell and trap card zones that are monsters, so you can take control of them with other cards. This deck is really nice. I cannot wait to start actually testing with this because it is going to be different. Plus, we have multiple cards that could help, like Bonfire is a very good card that we can use to search stuff like this. So yeah. I want to know what you guys think about this stuff. Snake Eye support is very good, and it's essentially two different archetypes, being the Diabella, or Diablo Star, that's a tongue twister a little, and Snake Eye. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider, and see you guys in the next video.